All right, well, we're here again talking about our culture series. Culture is really kind of the air you breathe. And so today we're going to talk about absolutely the air we breathe, which is our 5 SLS and ILS principles. These are not something we came up with. These are our state guidelines. And as I go through them, you're going to see they're really basic. They're certainly something that you see every hour of every day in our culture and in our organization. But it's just good to have language that goes around those words and really gives them, our foundation. All right, well, I don't think I can talk about this without at least mentioning that it all fits within our vision, which is dreams, direction, and destiny. That is absolutely how we live our lives, is helping clients find their dreams, walking out their direction, and living and finding their destiny. So the ways that we do that are the things that we believe each client deserves and should have in their lives are these 5 principles. The first one is that it's their home, like they're in their own home. This means that they're not in a facility, they're not in someone else's house, they're not in even a caregiver's house, they're not living someone else's home. They're living in their own home. It looks like them. It feels like them. They answer the door if they can. They answer the phone if they can. It's their own home. The next thing is that they're in their own community, that this isn't a community we chose for them or their family chose for them. This is the one that they want. Who are the people that they want around them? What are the relationships that they want around them in their community? Is there a certain church group? Is there a certain work group? Is there a certain just lifestyle group that they fit in and they want to be a part of? That's their community. The next thing is that they have their own relationships, that we're not the one determining or setting up their relationships. This can be a tough one. There's often times that our clients find themselves in situations where they're in relationships that don't seem super awesome, don't seem super healthy to you and I. But these are their relationships, and we need to help them figure out how to live healthy and productive lives and yet still choose their own relationships. The next one is choices. That this all kind of gets wrapped up in that they get to make their own choices. They choose what they want to eat, where they want to live, what kind of community they want to live in, what kind of relationships they want. These are all something we really honor around here, which is choice. This one can be very, very difficult to walk alongside of someone that's making poor choices. And yet this is something that is absolutely part of our principles, is that we walk alongside of individuals making their choices. So that is our 4th principle. Lastly, and this really fits at the bottom because it really wraps it all up with a bow, and that's that we keep moving our services and we keep flexing our services. So they're called flexible and tailored services to fit the person. That you and I are not a one size fits all. You probably in the last 10 years have made some pretty significant changes in your own life. And that needs to be available to our clients. And when it happens, we need to open up our minds, we need to open up our creativity, and we need to adjust and flex to go around them and what they want for their own life. So that is the 5th principle of flexible and tailored. So again, these are not something that Compass came up with. These are the principles that guide our industry and our way of doing things. And they fit for both supported living and independent living because they're universal. They're what we believe every client has the right to ask and expect in their life. Their own home, their own community, their own relationships, their own choices, and that above all and through it all, we'll keep moving and changing to fit them. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in, and we'll have some more coming up about our community and about our services and about our culture. All right. Thanks. We'll see you guys again soon.